The Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 will be clocked at up to 3.5 GHz. The next generation Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 chipset is expected to arrive earlier than its predecessors, namely on November 15th to 17th. Despite being a few weeks away from launch, it has yet to appear on any testing platforms. Everything that is known about the chipset so far is derived from scattered leaks. The Weibo resource is a fairly reliable source, and now there is more information about the chipset. Qualcomm's Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 will include a new Cortex-X3 core clocked at up to 3.4 to 3.5 GHz, putting it on par with Apple's recently announced A16 Bionic. There are two possible SoC variants, one with higher clock speeds. This, however, may apply to its successor, the Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 2, as it doesn't make much sense to run two chipsets with different specs together. ARM Cortex-X cores are known for their veracity. This may prove problematic for the Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, because some very efficient cooling system will be required to increase the processor frequency to 3.5 GHz. Digital Chat Station adds that MediaTek is also focusing on the CPU, which indicates that the successor to the Dimensity 9000 can have very high clock speeds. However, the weak point of MediaTek has always been the ARM GPU. While these improvements will be well received by fans and smartphone manufacturers alike, it's not easy to beat Apple in this regard, especially in single-core performance. Qualcomm may use Apple's approach with the A16 Bionic to narrow the ever-widening gap between their flagship products. Apple has always had access to cutting-edge technology. Now this trump card is missing from Apple, because both the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 and A16 Bionic are manufactured using the same TSMC N4 process.